Okay, so this is the 26th of January 2015. I'm here with Patrik Antonius. Patrik, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, Richard?
It's very good. It's very good. Where are you now?
I'm in Melbourne
Hmm.
in my little suite, ready to play the day two on a big event here.
Yeah. I mean, you've
I
been
have.
there. You've been there for many years. Do you remember the first time you went for the Aussie Millions?
Um, I remember. I don't exactly remember what did I do the first time, but every year I've been here, I've done well. I've
Hmm.
enjoyed myself.
Yeah. What makes
It's.
what makes Aussie Millions a good tournament, and why do you enjoy it?
I don't really know what makes it like a special tournament compared to other tournaments here, but it's just the facilities they have here, and they have Australian Open tennis. They have everything is easy here.
Hmm.
It's a nice city.
Hmm.
I always bring my family, so my kids are very happy here doing a lot of activities, and it's just enjoyable. Every day is nice.
Mm.
There's everything for anyone.
Mm. We talked
Uh,
about we talked about doing this now. Just talking a little bit again with you because it's been a while. I remember we did the being Patrick Antonius like 8 9 years ago. Is it a big difference for? Are you a lot different from 8 9 years ago?
I don't know if I'm a lot different. I don't think people change in general that much. Of course, I have more experience nowadays with things, and as you grow up, you get a little bit wiser
Hmm.
and so on.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
mean, would
I don't
you
know.
would
Yeah.
you say that you're a better poker player today than you were back then?
Um. Yeah. I mean, it's all like how you say relative.
Of course.
Like I was very good at the moment in those days because everybody was on a certain level, and I was on a very high level then. And maybe I could be even on a better level now if I would have even worked harder
Mm.
for the last few years. But I think my poker is pretty strong. It's there's been a little bit changes in this poker world, and I used to play about. There were years I played averagely like 12 hours a day. I
Yeah, it's
played so much
crazy.
poker about 5 years straight like this, and of course then you're gonna be playing great poker
Hmm.
if you play those hours and you really put all the time and effort on it. So
Yeah.
nowadays there's not a lot of games. Sometimes I don't play anything for 1 month, and the games come and go, and so basically I'm playing maybe 20% what I used to play. So
Mm.
so that kind of hurts a little bit in the quality of
Yeah.
your game.
I mean, every time when you look around on the internet for poker, there's still so many films out there from high stakes poker where you played a lot and other big games. Do you miss those days?
Yeah, of course. How can you not?
It was fun, huh?
I mean, it was just there was action everywhere, and you never needed, you never had to worry about having a game anywhere. Like if you go to your hotel room, there was always an online game you can play.
Hmm.
There was tournaments everywhere. There were big live cash games in Bobby's room, and now you really have to chase the game. You have to travel and do a lot of things to get in a good games that
Yeah.
you can always find some players to play you, but then you're gonna probably lose. You're
Yeah.
gonna play the best player and their best games and so on.
Yeah. I mean, do you go at all to Vegas these days to play any cash games and so on?
Yeah, I go there during the World Series, and I was there before this Australian trip for the Christmas.
Yeah.
And even though the games they're like about 4 or 5 times smaller than they used to be,
Hmm.
so we used to have the 4,000, 8,000, or 3,000, 6,000 on everyday base running on those 2005 and 6 years, now it's a big game if there's a 1,000, 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
So, but so even those games, they're now pretty much the biggest games for me that I can play live, and that is available. And then there's still online, but online also has got a little bit smaller. And
Yeah. Do you mind? I mean, when there's no games on the highest levels online, do you sometimes go down in levels to play?
yeah, I do when I feel like playing.
Yeah.
It's, I like to play. I like to play as long as the games are enjoyable. I like the mixed games better.
Yeah. Do you? I mean, are there any specific games other than mixed games that you like to play, or do you like it when you like playing 8 game, for example?
8 game is my favorite. Just I think it's my favorite because I just enjoy it the most to play.
You
But
play
then
six,
it's
you play
almost
six hands of one game and then you change it. It makes it more fun, right?
it's 6 or 10, but I mean it's whatever. If there's gonna be a good no limit game and you're gonna play that game 1 year straight or 6 months, like you're gonna be playing that game the best. But that's just kind of what we play in high stakes games when it's live game. It's usually always mixed game or then it's just straight PLO.
Yeah.
No limit hold'em is it's a little bit rare when people only play that game.
Yeah, but what
As,
I heard
as kind
a while ago, I heard that if you go to Macau, for example, it's usually the most common game there. If you want to play against the
oh
players there, is Texas, right?
oh yeah Macau. You're right. You're right. They have the no limit hold'em as dominating.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna increase the mixed games there and even the PLO in Macau?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like yet. It's gonna take a long time, I think.
I think it's difficult to get the players there to know all the games and not feel that they are too weak against you guys that have experience, right?
Yeah, they just like the no limit hold'em for some reason. I usually people they they get into Pod Limit Omaha whenever they try it after No Limit Hold'em, and they find it so much more enjoyable to play as a cash game, and usually that becomes the dominating cash game. But that's not the case in Macau.
No. I mean, you used to play so much PLO even early. You were one of the first guys that played so much PLO. Do you still enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah. It's any game is enjoyable. Kind of. It depends on the players also. Like some games can be so boring if you really if really nothing is happening and nobody's putting a cent in a pot.
Yeah.
Which can be still a good game, but also it depends on the how big is the game. That it's all relative.
Yeah, of course. Now you're down there now. Are there any cash games during the Aussie Millions?
Yes, there is. There is a cash game which is unfortunately a little bit hard to get in.
Okay.
So I haven't been able to play on it. They kind of have certain players only who are playing with each other here. So, but nothing really for me yet.
Yeah, and you
Just
play.
which is fine.
Yeah, you went into the 25K, I think, on day 2. Was that right?
Yes, that was yeah, I was busy just the day 1. I didn't feel too well, and the day 2 I had a decent shot. It wasn't too bad to buy in and try to run it up.
Yeah, it looked like you doubled up quite early, right?
Yeah, I doubled up quite early. I mean, you have. I think you get 8, 9 big blinds, something like this.
Okay.
So I doubled up, and then I won another hand, and then I got it all in with Ace King against Ace Queen. So if I win this hand, I would have had an average already, and then
nice.
River came a Queen, of course.
That's ugly.
And I busted, but it was funny. I would have been second in chips in my table, I think.
Okay.
After.
So you
after
would have a
about
good shot.
45 minutes.
Yeah. And now you played yesterday. You played the 100K, right?
Yeah, and we're gonna continue in like an hour. So I have to go to eat and play.
How was it? How was the first day?
Nothing really happened in my part. I played about 5-6 hours. I kind of started late again, and I had 180 in some point, and then I never won a hand since then, and I have 110,000 now.
Okay.
It was nothing like last year's craziness when people were rebuying 5-6 times some of the players.
Yeah.
This year it looks like there's a lot of players, but people were playing kind of tight, and I did not see that many rebuys.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. These fields are tough. These are very good tournament players. Players who are playing these events. So.
Yeah. Now I know you have. We shouldn't spend too much more time, but I know you're very interested in tennis as well. Do you still play tennis?
I wish I would play. I'm trying to get into tennis. Just what comes to just playing tennis, training, hitting balls. I've had some issues. It's not an easy sport if you want to play on a certain level. It's when it gets physical, it's easy to get some little injuries there and there.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to always do sports, be active, healthy.
Do you have any plans for this year to become stronger or get better stamina or something?
I have plans every year to become stronger and fitter.
Yeah, that's good. Have you watched any tennis in the Australian Open?
Yeah, every day.
Did you watch any live games?
I'm a little bit upset that I did not go to watch live. I came here with my family, and we did not bring any help. We hadn't had any nanny, no babysitter before the tournaments now started, and then I was just not feeling to go by myself. There were not that many interesting matches in the evenings on the first week, but now the fourth round matches and quarterfinals are the best matches, and same time we have the poker, so now it's going to be tough to go.
Yeah, of course. There's been some upsets like Kyrgios, and he's going to play against Murray now. Do you think he has a chance?
Yeah, they all have a chance against everyone.
Yeah,
anything can happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Anytime.
That's good. Patrik, what are your plans after Australia? Where are you going? Do you know?
It's not really 100%, but I think since I'm with my family here, I'm gonna fly with them to Vegas, and then I'll just get to Monaco from there, and then return for the World Series.
Yeah. Still happy in Monaco?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, sometimes it gets a little boring, as any place, I guess.
Yeah.
It's nice to travel and have a little change.
Yeah.
In life, but yeah, there's good and bad things in every place, I guess.
Yeah. But hopefully we're going to see you out playing a little bit more this year, 2015, right?
Pardon me?
Are you going to play some more live poker this year, 2015, than you did last year?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, the tournaments are just tough.
Yeah.
Still to travel. I'm trying. I we'll see.
We'll see. That sounds good. Okay, Patrik, it was nice talking to you, and good luck today in the tournament, and we'll talk soon again, okay?
Thanks,
Okay.
Richard. We'll speak soon.